every record, I try to make each record different from the last one. I've been blessed with an audience that's followed me since my first album, which came out in 87 and 1987, hard to believe. And, I think the audience always expects something different. Well, you should expect something different from every artist, but that's something I strive for in every album. I think Mind Over Matter is a record that incorporates what I think my bass audience enjoys. Mainly when they come to my shows, I always hear they love the live energy. So on this album, I recorded with the live band that I'm touring with right now, some exciting players, and brought some of that live energy that we have at our concerts on record, which is something I haven't done much of in the past.
Well, I'll be damned how you doing, can't believe I'm running into you. Yeah.
The guest vocalist that on the record, the one particular who I've loved for many years, is Benét. I've known Eric since the days we were signed at EMI Records, and I called him up and I said, look, man, I would love for you to do something on the record. He said, sure. So he sent me a song called We're Gonna Ride. And he came in there and did his thing, and I'm very excited to have him,
Say if I'd see your face again.
I titled it Mind Over Matter because I think that's what life is about, ultimately. It was an appropriate title for me because, that's how I deal with life. I always try to think through things before you respond or you react to something or, emote over something, So it just seemed appropriate. And the song Mind Over Matter is a song we actually do live in the concerts. We have fun with. People usually dancing. And it's been in my repertoire for quite some time. I just decided to put it on record now. What gives me inspiration is to stay current with the audience. I believe that people's tastes change over time, and so does mine as a musician and an artist and as a music listener and someone who appreciates. I love listening to different things. I'm not one of those people who say I can only listen to jazz. I love hip hop. I love R&B. I love rock and roll. So I love going different places in music, and for me, I think it's important to give something the audience can relate to, especially in today's times with music. It's very important to make sure that they can latch on to something. I think my music's changed over time just through natural experience. As an artist, you grow. Every project you do, you grow from your experience as a human being. You're able to draw upon those experiences. When I started with Najee's theme, I didn't have a clue as to what I was doing. I was just very fortunate to have been blessed with an opportunity and in the right place, the right time, doing the right things, and I got my first contract. I had no idea it was going to do as well as it did. I just thought, well, everybody who does a record does what they do, but it went far beyond my expectations of the time. And since that time, we've grown a lot. We know a lot about what we're doing now, and we can communicate better on record. When I say we, I mean my writing team, my writing partners, all the people who've been with me since the beginning. I think I attribute my success, number one, to staying true to myself, not trying to be somebody else. And being there, having the one-on-one with the fans, most importantly. I think when an artist is able to make a connection with his audience, that you can't beat that. People will support you even when, during bad economic times. They will still come out to your concerts and still buy your records because they know that you are sincere with them and you're honest with them. And, that's really the thing, is really to have an identity that they can lock into.